Something happened to Quartararo in the second split. He had the fastest first sector of the session so far with Quartararo, but he's lost 2 seconds in the second sector. So where did Quartararo run wide and make a big mistake? Was it maybe down into Garage Vert? Was it coming through La Chapelle where he's had his problems in the mid part of this session?
Aleix on one now.
No damage done yet for Quartararo, still hanging on to that 7th place. Let's have a quick check on his compatriot. Another big home crowd favourite, of course, Johann Zarco, who's still not improved his lap time compared to this morning. Zarco's dropped from 4th to 9th, but still inside the top 10, but he can't relax, no way.
And Marquez having a best shot at it, as well as Martin and Aleix Espargaro. Marquez not close enough to slipstream, but has a reference ahead of him in Jorge Martin.
Yeah, this is a brilliant lap coming in from Aleix Espargaro. He's still up there now through the first 3 sectors. We track Marquez then, knee and elbow on the deck coming through turn 12. He'll be hard on the brakes now into this tricky, tight Recordemont section. First gear all the way through this double right-hander to complete the lap. We look at number 41 though, Aleix Espargaro. He was on the floor at the start of the session at turn number 9, wasn't he? But Aleix Espargaro fires the Aprilia up into 2nd place. Surely that's got his place directly into Q2. Espargaro with a 1:31.205.
Making those new front fork mounted wings work. He was running them then, Aleix Espargaro.
Yeah, this late time attacks here then have pushed Zarco out of the top 10. He needs this lap. He's digging deep here, and he so often does in the morning. He's putting together an exceptional lap. Over the line, Zarco comes 1:31.630, puts him up from 11th to 9th. He'll need more than that though. Surely that won't be good enough at this stage. The Aprilias in the first half of this Bugatti circuit in Le Mans have really got some serious speed, haven't they? Aleix Espargaro and Maverick Vinales very, very strong in the first 2 splits. Here's Alex Rins trying to force his way on the LCR Honda. Can he get himself inside that top 10? Yellow flags are out in sector 1, which is where Fabio Quartararo is coming up to right now. Rins and Bagnaia also will be heading there. You can see Quartararo just check up there.
It's going to blow their next lap, having the yellow flag up, but they'll have one more lap.
How costly could that be though for Quartararo, because he's in 10th place and Bagnaia on the charge here now. Martin likewise. Aleix Espargaro is not settling for that 2nd place. Why would he? Because he'll know that even potentially that 1:31.205 may not be good enough.
Martin's closed on him, so I would expect him. Yeah, he is. He's faster.
Yeah, Martin got behind Bagnaia. Bagnaia and Martin inside the top 10, and what that's done, it has pushed Quartararo then outside of the top 10. How crucial could that yellow flag be for Quartararo in that first sector? Marquez getting caught up there in a little bit of a tangle with Aleix Espargaro coming into the Dunlop chicane. Marquez got himself up into 6th place. Aleix Espargaro does lead it on the factory Aprilia, a 1:31.069. How many times have we seen this already in 2023? The Aprilias, so strong, aren't they? Straight out of the gate on Fridays. They dominated the Friday action in Argentina, likewise in Jerez.
Matt, to me, the Aprilia is like the new inline. It is so good at flowing, at carrying corner speed, and when they're alone, they can do great laps.
Yeah, Aleix Espargaro talked about that, didn't he, last time out?
But the problem is in the fights, and that's why I say it's like the old inline problem. At the Jerez test, Aprilia were working on trying to get it to stop better and accelerate better, especially to stop better. They felt that that was the weakness. That could allow them, if they improved it, to fight in the race, not get stuck behind.
This hasn't gone to script so far for Flying Frenchman, has it, in front of their home crowd, although Johann Zarco is trying to change that late on here then in P2. You can see there the Frenchman at the bottom of your screens, potentially on course for the best time of the day, which will put him top. He needs it as well, because Zarco, in this frenetic late action here in France, has been pushed down to 11th. Quartararo is in 12th place. Is Fabio Quartararo going to have to try and go through Q1 yet again? Miller on course of P1. It's Miller versus Zarco late on here. Nothing going right now for Fabio Quartararo, and I don't think he's going to get another lap here. Quartararo halfway through the 3rd sector, and with the clock running down, Quartararo may well be missing out here. Is that going to be the story of the opening day of the French Grand Prix? We've got our first sub-1:31 lap though of the weekend, and it has gone to the in-form Aussie. Miller flying here A 1:39.50 puts the KTM man top of the timesheets yet again. Zarco did crucially get himself up inside of that top 10. He's up to 5th place, and that has now pushed Bagnaia again. Dumped outside the top 10. You can see his name there at the bottom of your screens. So there is still work to do here for Pecco Bagnaia. Quartararo is not going through. Quartararo over the line 12th. He's taken the checkered flag. So now it's all eyes on Bagnaia. Vinales trying to consolidate his place. Somebody's gone down. We've got a faller out of circuit, and it's a big one. It's a big one for Marc Marquez. Thankfully, he's quickly on his feet, but that bike is a wreck. That is a wreck, that Repsol. The second crash of the day then for Marc Marquez as he pushed hard. At the moment, he might get away with this one. He's 8th on the combined standings. Here's Bagnaia. Has he cracked inside that top 10? Oh, he has, by a whisker. Bagnaia goes up to 9th. Will that be enough? It's been another fraught Friday, hasn't it? Look at that, pure frustration for Marc Marquez. He has destroyed that Repsol Honda.
And maybe the only Calyx chassis he's got for the weekend.
Absolutely, good point, Simon. The best possible news, broken bikes can be fixed. It takes longer for broken riders to mend up, as Marc Marquez has found to his cost already this year. That's frustration. He's pretty peeved with himself there, isn't he, Marquez?
That's a good thing to see, though. You know he's all right, not in pain.
Yeah, more frustration than pain, hopefully, then, for the number 93. Let's find out what happened to him. Then it's down into turn 9 again, isn't it?
Same turn that caught him out, front tucked, and I mean, it's really hard to tell exactly why. He might have been just over the limit, but was it just over the limit for the temperature in the left, or he was just going too quick? He really wanted to finish that lap, thought he was up, you know.
He was fully committed. Marc Marquez doesn't do anything other than fully committed, doesn't he? Unfortunately, he went into turn number 9, and 3 or 4 big barrel rolls for that Repsol Honda. There's going to be a big repair job down in HRC tonight.
As he said, he's last night in the press conference that he was here to attack.